What are we calling it? Winner's Lounge, Winner's Circle, Winner's Club.
Well, it was the Loser's Lounge. Then we got a more alliteration.
Winner's
Warehouse.
Winner's Warehouse?
Yeah.
Okay.
VIP to the Winner's Warehouse. Doesn't work
don't like
at
that.
all.
No. Not at all. But guess what, sports ballers? You got 2 ticks to the Winner's Warehouse. Go Broncos.
VIP. Come on in, everybody.
Yo, round of applause.
Let's just get out of the way. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's get out of the way.
This is going to feel good. We can do it at the same time, too. You ready?
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, this side, yeah. Okay.
1, 2, 3. Pa-pow!
Wow, we just flipped the numbers on the scoreboard. Drew finally has a number on the win.
Big ol' Dubski, huh?
Oh my gosh, man. Listen, double twos? I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look too bad.
Doesn't look too bad.
4-0 would look better, but
Yeah.
2 twos, you know?
A little 1 and 3, though.
Okay.
Hanging out with the Ravens as 1 and 3.
Oof. Yeah.
We'll get into that later.
Seriously.
But that felt good, and I'm really glad that you all could be there for me with me for that.
With you for that,
Yep.
dude. I mean, all of America was. We had primetime watching the Dolphins take down the Jets.
I know. Talk about a win that feels like a loss. We'll talk about that later.
Ooh, yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, anything non-football related about your week?
My neck really hurts.
Okay.
I don't know what happened. I mean, I slept. That's what happened. But see, here's the thing. So my shoulders and like everything are all messed up, and I went to a chiropractor.
Oh, you did?
Not
Finally.
recently.
Oh my
This
God.
was a while ago. But she was like, "How do you sleep?" And I showed her the way I slept, and she's like, "Okay, everything about that is wrong. Don't sleep like that."
What was wrong
Well,
about it?
I sleep on my side, which I know you shouldn't.
It's not good for wrinkles.
And it's not good for a lot of things.
Okay.
But then I'm also a big, so like I'll describe for those of you not watching, but like I'm a big like put your arm like underneath the pillow kind of guy.
Yeah, to prop it up.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to be all propped up like that because it messes up your shoulder, and like there are times where I wake up and my arm is just asleep. So what I'm supposed to do is I can sleep on my side, because if I sleep on my back, sleep paralysis every time. So I don't sleep on my back.
Oh, and don't you have a sleep demon?
Yeah, it's mainly just like, it's not like a scary demon, it's just like intruders.
Like, but isn't
Like
that a
people.
demon?
Yeah.
Or wait, are you seeing intruders, or you're scared an intruder
No,
would happen?
it's, for me, everyone has sleep paralysis differently, but for me, it's something I feel like something's just out of the corner of my like periph, but you can't move and you can't talk, and it's terrifying.
What's the deal with sleep paralysis? Can we really dig into that? Like, why does that
What does
happen?
it happen?
Yeah.
Apparently, it's like your body wakes up, but your mind wakes up, but your body still thinks you're in REM.
Why though? Like,
I don't
I've
know.
never had it. Like, what is the diagnosis of why it happens?
Some people
to
say
people?
it's connected to people who have sleep apnea, where you like stop breathing when you sleep. Oh. Which I have that sometimes too, because my dad has that. Thanks, Dad. Oof. His dad had that. Thanks, Babu.
Thanks, Grandpa.
So, Babu. His name's Babu.
Babu, sorry.
It's okay. But anyway, so yeah, all I know is that people who have sleep apnea are prone to sleep paralysis.
At least it's not a demon. I
At
mean,
least it's not
actually,
a
which
demon.
is scary. For me, I always say for scary movies, I'm more scared of paranormal stuff. Like Hereditary, couldn't sleep for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But I could watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
Sure.
The Strangers.
Sure.
Like, that movie is coming out. Go see it. It's not sponsored. Just kidding. I don't know. But that type, it's just like, whatever. Like, come into my apartment.
Exactly.
Kill me. If I'm meant to go this way, fine. But
Right.
if a demon comes into my bedroom and haunts me for weeks, I'm screwed. So what do you think is worse, intruders or a demon?
I mean, for me, it's just terrifying in
Either
general,
way,
because I can't see. It could be an intruding demon, but I just can't see it.
I just got goosies.
I know, I just can't see it. But listen, that's not the point. The point is, last night I made a conscious effort as I was falling asleep. I'm going to sleep the correct way. I'm not going to put my arm up on the thing. I'm going to
You
have
double
my...
pillow it.
I did double pillow it,
Yeah.
but I put my arm down the way I was supposed to. Woke up, immediately went, holy God. So I can't move my neck in a way that is comfortable and it hurts.
Thanks, chiropractors.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. This is what you've done.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. So that's how I am. I'm going to be doing this a lot. Just like massaging the neck.
Yeah, he's just massaging. Okay, yeah.
What about you? How's your week?
Yeah, just stop. Don't moan, please, on the
moan.
podcast.
It was
I know you exhaled, but
out.
earlier, before we started, you were sort of going at it and moaning. I was like, what's going on? You're like, we'll talk about it on the pod.
Going at my neck,
yes.
to be clear.
Okay, you're so right. Yeah, we're going to move right along. I'm an aunt.
Oh my gosh, yay!
I know. We have a little nephew. My brother and sister-in-law had their little baby boy.
Congratulations to
yes, Callum. Yeah,
Emily and Sean.
Oh, Emily and Sean. Yes.
I should know, but people like privacy.
Well, they have a sister and sister-in-law that does not like privacy. In fact, she wants the exact opposite at all costs. And Ed and Denise are now grandparents.
Do they have cute grandpa and grandma names yet?
Oh my God, that's such a good question.
I know.
I was actually thinking, so that was Friday, 5:55. Okay. So 5:55 a.m. I love my angel numbers. I'm woo-woo like that. So it's very lucky. Angel numbers are tricky because they mean different things to everyone. Like for me, I really like 444 because I started seeing that a lot when a lot of good things were happening in my life. So I like that. So 555, either way, basically he's going to be the most impressive person on this planet.
Well, sure.
Is what I gathered. But I was sort of thinking about it today, and actually, I don't know if my brother listens to the podcast. My parents do. But I was thinking about it. I was like, when should I call them? Because, like, I've talked to my grandparents, or my grandparents. I've talked to my parents. I've texted my brother and sister-in-law. But there's, like, they have so much going on. I want to FaceTime them and just be like, hi, guys. But I also want to give them distance. Like, and I also have never been around babies. My friend Haley Schumacher, she lives in Australia.
Aussie.
Oi. She was out in LA and she just had a baby boy. Right now, I think my era right now is babies because I had an era for about 2 years. All my friends were getting married. Yeah. Like I went to, I think, 4 weddings in 1 year. I mean, a lot of people experience that. Now it's babies. So Haley just had a baby. We're just name dropping everyone. So hope you don't like privacy.
Welcome.
Haley's having a baby. We have a lot of people in Colorado. Alex and her friend Kendall's about to pop one out, and Deanna, that whole crew.
My sister just had her second baby, so I have another niece.
Yes, but I'm saying all of that to say this is my first time really around babies. Why would the sports ballers know this? But the people that know me know Des and kids, we don't vibe. I just don't get them. You know? You
have strong, like, cool aunt vibes.
Without a doubt, dude. Kids love me. However, can I say reverse? Typically not.
We'll get into it more. We went to a bar last night to watch our doubleheader games. And there's, like, a spot inside and a spot outside. And I was like, oh, outside vibes are nice. And we get out there. And immediately Dez's, like, vibe kind of changes. I'm like, what? And there was, like, I don't know, 8 or 9 year old like birthday party going on. And this isn't what happened, but it felt like, I was like, what's wrong? And she just kind of like pointed and went like, kids are here.
Why are you out at 4:30 p.m. on a Monday?
Was it a birthday party?
Yeah, but also right next to us, there was this kid. She was maybe like, 7? She just kept showing up with a laptop. And it was just her at our table right next to us.
By herself.
She would just do a little bit of work and then leave.
She had deadlines.
Bring the laptop.
She had deadlines to hit.
She'll back up with an iPad, send another email or two, and then disappear. And I was like, where does she go? Like, how does she keep...
Because I think this was after all the kids left. The birthday party left.
She was not a part of that birthday party. So there was a lot of
dad not around.
No,
she had to get those TPS reports in immediately. So yeah, we were at a kids bar last night. Anyways, my point is, I'm now in my kid era. I'm really excited. I get to go home in a month to say hi to nephew, but I really should call them. But it's just like I don't want to bug. But it reminds me, like what you were saying. I always feel this way, and I felt this way a little bit when I was trying to get a hold of my sister to talk about her second kid. But I feel this way when you're at weddings, and if you like we just went to one of our best friends' weddings, and like there's so many
Emily and Connor.
Gotta
keep dropping names.
Sorry, and there's so many people that like want to say hi to the bride and groom, but like we were like part of the wedding party, and you kind of feel like you know the celebrities like really well. Like that's always how I feel at weddings, because you like see people and like, oh hey, how's it going, and then they'll come to you and like actually talk, and it's like, yeah, I'm really here. I know the celebrities. You can come say hi real quick, but your time is over. These are our friends.
These are our friends. These are our babies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, that's pretty big. So I'm now entering auntie era. It's always been a dog aunt. I've been an amazing dog aunt.
You are an amazing dog aunt.
Now I get to be auntie to an actual human.
Human child.
It's going to be weird. I'm going to teach him all the coolest things when he wants to go out partying. Sorry, mom and dad. This is actually where you skip forward 30 seconds. When I come out visiting, I'll teach him how to be a good man. And I'll be like, and that's by raging. I'm just kidding. But as a single woman, I'll be like, hey, Calum, listen, my man. Yep. He's 3 days old. And I'm like, listen, you treat women well. Although my brother is a huge gentleman, so he's already going to do this. But I'm like, open doors, walk on the side of the street. That is something a lot of men don't do these days. The side next to the street. And the lady stays inside the street. My dad taught me that. I was like probably 13. I've never forgotten it. I've had one man do that for me ever. Pretty crazy. Let's not get Des started. Don't get me started on dating, because this is a sports podcast and we just won.
Who wants to go first? You want to do a little rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
You have to go on shoot. People who don't go on shoot. I know.
Oh, but now you're in.
It's just I'm on a rant. People who don't go on shoot, get out of here.
Okay, ready?
Yeah. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh, scissors and paper. I got scissors.
Oh yeah, I got paper.
So I am going.
Broncos. Hit me, Adam.
Guy, hit me, Adam.
Whatever.
Yesterday, wow, we are never going to talk about football. So right before leaving, I try and film my outfits, like, and be like, hey, this is what, because I get a lot of DMs being like, hey, where'd you get that shirt? Hey, where'd you get that Broncos item? Whatever. So I'm actually trying to share that now. So I went to hit record, and Drew just got back from work, and he walked in, and he started doing his influencer thing.
I walk in the door, and there's a tripod, like, perfectly positioned right as I walk in.
I didn't mind.
No, I know. So I'm just saying, there's a camera and a tripod. You got to give the people what they want.
And so he started being like, this is from, I don't know, Zara, these jeans, got these here, looking fresh and fat.
Don't know what that means.
No one knows what that means. Yeah, so Drew's looking fresh and fat. Anyways, Broncos that beat down on the Bengals. Now, when the schedule came out originally, before Burrow went out, this was going to be an amazing rematch.
Circle it on the calendar.
Yes, like Monday night, you got to go to this game. Rematch of that December overtime game. One, I think, definitely top 2 games of the season last year.
For sure. 100%. Yeah.
Memorable. I feel like another memorable game was the Chiefs blocked field goal. But anyways, this was unreal for those that are like casual sports fans or football fans or just listen because we make them listen to this podcast.
Hold them down.
The Bengals have quite literally top 3 quarterback in the league. Joe Burrow, I would say top 3.
I mean, did he win the MVP last year? I think he did, didn't he?
No, that was Josh Allen.
Josh Allen did, but he's always in the MVP conversation.
Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and Joe Burrow are always up there. Patrick Mahomes, who, right?
Patrick Mahomes, who?
Guys, this isn't Sportsball. It's a Chiefs haters podcast. But without him, we won 28 to 3. 28 to 3. 28 to 3. He's not looking good over there at the Bengals.
No.
And it's so tricky because I want to be like, yo, Winners Warehouse. Fucking, I hate that. Winners Warehouse, winners.
I'll think of something else.
We'll think of,
You talk about Broncos.
I'll talk. You'll just literally think. It was a great win. It was a domination. I'm very, very happy that we had that because, and granted, all the haters are going to come out and be like, you're 2-2. You got your 2 wins against the Titans, who 0-4, and the Bengals have had their 2 worst games ever in Bengals history.
That's wild.
By points lost. Last week was the biggest point deficit ever. I get that, but also keep in mind the Broncos' 2 losses, we never trailed in the fourth quarter. We lost at the very final second. So we're at this place where we had 2 beatdowns of teams that quote unquote aren't good, and then 2 narrow losses to teams that are doing well this season, to the Colts and Chargers. So I think that's a huge thing. Our record might not reflect at what level we're playing at, but I think last night's game in prime time showed people what the Broncos are about. And for the first time, finally, the offense and defense were both matching.
At the same time.
Yes, almost every single game. It's been defense, then offense, then mostly defense last week against the Chargers, but offense slightly, and now it's just a matchup of both. Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, the 2 losses that you had are last-second losses. Like, so even though they're losses to winning teams...
Wait, this is exactly what I said.
Just now? I was typing up, I have winners puns.
I knew...
You told me to do winners puns.
I did. I'm not mad at you
No,
for not
I know.
listening to me.
Well, you're going to be mad at me when you hear what crazy things I came up with.
Okay, go ahead.
So Winners Warehouse, Winners Washroom.
That sounds like HR violation.
Winners West Virginia.
What?
I don't know, it's just W's.
Country home. Oh, country road.
This one, to all my SpongeBob fans out there, Winners Wumbo.
Wumbo.
Yeah, you had it set to M for mini when you need to have it set to W for Wumbo. I'm so sorry. Go back ahead to talk about normal things for the Broncos.
No, come on, Drew. This is good. We can keep talking about this.
Winners. What cool things start with W?
I don't know. That was actually sarcastic. I'll keep going on.
You beg
Broncos.
me not to talk.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Okay. Back to the Broncos in the winners' washroom. It was great. J.K. Dobbins, first running back to get over 100 yards under the Sean Payton era. That's 3 years. It's insane the fact that we have not had a running back, and remember, I used to love one dearly, to get over 100 yards in a game. Who? Exactly. What's really funny, J.K. Dobbins. So, background on him, he came over from the Chargers, had a great game against the Chargers last week. And then before that, he was at the Ravens. He was drafted by the Ravens. So he was asked after the game, he was like, what do you think of the Broncos fan base, whatever. This is what J.K. Dobbins said, quote, Broncos country is the best. I played at Baltimore, really good fan base. But I think Broncos country is probably the best I've been in, other than Buckeyes, period. I'm sorry, Chargers who?
Chargers.
Who? He completely... What fan base? Exactly. What fan base, Chargers?
Exactly.
Yes. So I thought that made me giggle. That made me laugh. So J.K. Dobbins, we are so happy you're here. And I always love to see when free agents go to a different team, you're only a free agent because you're not doing good on your team. There's no other reason a team would ever let you go.
Yeah.
So it's always nice. And to be fair, Javonte Williams is doing really well in the Cowboys. He's doing better.
He's doing better,
than the
but
Broncos.
we watched that insane game. I'll get into that in a second.
Yeah.
But they run on the field and they're like, here, Javonte, run for 2 yards for a touchdown. He's not breaking tackles.
No.
He's not. That's not maybe true, but that's my take on it. The Javonte cheap touchdowns over here.
All right. So the Bengals, I would like to go back to how poorly they did. I'll touch on it briefly because I don't want to be like our win didn't mean anything. But for instance, they scored on their opening drive, just a field goal. Okay. They were never in Denver territory since opening drive. Not once. Not once did they ever get back to possibly scoring for their team. Second quarter, Broncos had 233 total yards. Bengals had 24 yards. Guys, that is 2 first downs.
That's wild.
Unreal. Speaking of first downs, Bengals had 9 first downs. Broncos 29. What did Bengals have more of? Penalties. They had 11 penalties for 65 yards. Literally every single play, there was a penalty being thrown.
What's crazy to me, though, I get it, but it's 11 penalties. You would think it'd be way more.
What? Against the Chargers, it was not 10 penalties for 90 yards.
Yeah.
Unreal. But you know what's even crazier? I said, I was like, oh, thank you, Bengals, for literally penalizing left and right. Mm-hmm. Broncos, 7 penalties. You'd be like, oh, okay. We had some penalties, whatever.
Yeah.
We had more penalty yards.
I know. I saw that too.
72 yards versus 65. So that was peculiar.
What's going on?
We got to figure that out. I never want to hate on Broncos players. Luke Wattenberg, I'm not hating on him. He did have back-to-back penalties.
And to me, they were both ineligible man downfield penalties, right?
I believe so.
And I don't play football,
I don't play football.
None of us play football.
None of us.
Good thing we're talking about it. But to me, that's a penalty that's easy to not do. Just don't keep blocking downfield. Stop doing that.
Pushing people.
I know.
He's like, I'm gonna keep going. Also, Jamar Chase, arguably top 3 wide receiver in the league, 23 yards.
Shut down.
Question mark? Because also Jake Browning can't throw to save his life. To be fair, let's go on Jake Browning's side. No, not a single fumble or interception. So no turnovers for the Bengals, which they were really suffering with. But it's tricky. They just paid Jamar Chase and T. Higgins bank, and T. Higgins 32 yards. Didn't do well for my fantasy, but whatever. It's crazy. So now there's a lot of talk after the Broncos' performance against the Bengals. Are the Bengals going to find a new quarterback?
Yeah, better.
Because their backup is Brett Rippin.
Rippin' Pippin.
In my opinion, let it rip,
Yeah.
But there's talks maybe Jameis Winston might find his way over. You said Russell Wilson this morning.
I've just seen people, because Russell Wilson got benched, it's okay, well, where could he go and actually play? And that could be the Bengals.
If you're desperate enough.
If you're desperate enough, get spicy with Russ.
Danger Witch.
Danger Witch. Danger Russ.
Danger Russ. Witch.
But I mean, the thing we were talking about too after the game, yes, it's Joe Burrow, and this game shows how much the Bengals need one player, and it's Joe Burrow. But you have arguably the best wide receiver duo in the league in T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. You have to have someone to throw the ball to them, but nothing happened there. Chase Brown's a good running back. Nothing happened there. I mean,
and then I did say, because we were watching just people talk about it this morning, and they were just saying what a beatdown the Bengals are lost. It's yeah, but also our defense is stellar. Yes, we did shut them down too, though. So
it's one of those things where it's they annihilated a good team or a bad team, but it's okay, but that's what a good team does, is annihilate a bad team. So it's one of those things where it's you can never win in the NFL media unless it's this NFL media.
And then we are always right. And if you come after us, I will feel spicy at you.
Yeah, just heads up, y'all. Des is getting into her villain era when it comes to comments. So Sportsball or Broncos for Dummies, come at Des at your own risk, because she is going to come right back at you.
People are idiots. I'll call out this one Chargers fan saying Broncos are 0-4 in SoFi. That's wrong, because I've seen them win at SoFi. So I just replied how I typically reply, how when opposing fans comment on my shit, I'm like, thank you so much for the engagement, but also you're wrong. And he goes, no, it's 0-4. Google is free. And then I just replied with the date of when we won in SoFi. Been pretty quiet. I waited 4 days. He did not reply, and I said, been pretty quiet over there.
Crickets.
Which, to be fair, on Dummies, I've been doing it, seriously, I would say for a year, but on and off for 4 years. I have been even-keeled. I have not come after people, nothing. But now no one's safe. So
the gloves are off.
The gloves are off. Don't come after me, because I will prove you wrong. Don't you dare mansplain at me, because most of the time men are wrong. Hate to say it.
You heard it here, Foist.
But all I have to say about Broncos Bengals, loving it, loving what we saw. This could be the turnaround. And I also love this week. I mean, we had the Raiders lose by 1 point to the Bears. We had the Chargers lose to the 0-3 Giants, which we're definitely going to talk about. The Colts lost to the Rams in depressing fashion. Oh no.
Dimes, more like Danny.
Duh-oh. So you know what? After this week, I can sit back. I can drink my little coconut celebratory cocktail and say, you know what? We're riding high for 6 more days.
Okay.
And then we see the Eagles.
And then you got to play the Eagles.
And then we'll go from there.
But you know what? Des, you are a big, Des is really into teams that she's about to play, the Broncos are about to play to look at if they win or lose, and she's very much like, well, but if they win, then we might catch them like feeling high, and if they lose, then maybe they'll be fired up, and they don't, they like, you're really into that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But you also got to look at the Broncos. The Broncos just had a defiant like beatdown, and they can be going into the Eagles feeling fresh, feeling themselves, like vibes are high, and that could be a good thing.
It could be. I mean, it could be. Yeah. So it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. I almost don't really want to talk about it too much because I'm too nervous.
Sure.
I have to be realistic. Eagles are the number one team in the league right now. Yeah. Like, are we top 10? I mean, if we keep doing games like we just did, yes, we'll get there. Absolutely. It's just going to be a hard matchup. So that's Broncos-Bengals.
Broncos-Bengals.
Yeah, but stoked on a win. A win's a win, guys. A win is a win.
Okay, walked out there with a dub.
Got out of
that stadium with a dub.
Yes, and you know who else had a dub? His first one.
Phins Up, baby.
Of the year, guys.
I was watching a lot of Dolphins players. They all do this because this is a thing,
He's
cool thing to do.
He's holding his hand
Phins up.
Yeah.
But I've been doing this, and I watched a lot of players. It's thumb.
So he's doing how do you explain
I would
this?
say like wrist to forehead.
Wrist to forehead versus thumb
to forehead. But fingers up to create a fin, like a dolphin. So I don't know. I got to figure that out.
Yeah. I mean, just.
What looks cooler?
Neither. So
Phins Up.
Yeah.
Also, side note with Phins Up, we wore our rivalry jerseys. Looked fresh, by the way.
Fresh.
Those were. I wasn't super on them, but then when I saw them, I was all about the dark waters, which is like the theme. Like, we hunt in dark waters. Look out! You all are gonna drown. Kind of vibes.
But do dolphins hunt in dark waters?
Dolphins hunt all and everywhere.
Dolphins are the worst.
Dolphins are awesome.
Okay, continue.
Anyway. So they looked awesome. Where was I going to say?
I don't know.
So on the jerseys, don't know where I am. On the jerseys, they say Fins. No, it said Go Fins, not Fins Up. Everyone says Fins Up, and then on the jerseys it said Go Fins. That's not what we say.
That's awkward.
That's not what you say. You say Fins Up, and I think they're trying to start. They don't want to do Fins Up. They wanted to say Go Fins.
That's like us saying Broncos Nation.
Yeah.
Instead of Broncos Country. It doesn't work.
Is it because Russ famously was like, Broncos Country, let's ride.
It's always been Broncos Country.
It's even before Russ did that.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
All right.
But
anyways. So that's my take on that. So I got to figure out how to do Fins Up, and I'm coming back at the Dolphins. It's Fins Up. None of this Go Fin stuff. So Dolphins got out there with a win. A big-time win. Should have been a blowout. Jets got some garbage points at the end. That's my opinion. Although Justin Fields had one of the most insane runs.
I thought it was a running back.
Nope.
I was like, oh my God, he's going. And Drew's like, that is the quarterback.
Yeah, after we had him back to the, like, it was almost a sack. For like a negative. Anyway, but let's talk, before I get too excited, let's talk about the obvious thing to talk about, and that is Tyreek Hill. We were watching the game, and I realized this. Des and I have watched a lot of Dolphins games together. We've watched a lot of primetime Dolphins games together in bars. This, for me, was reminiscent of the exact same time Des and I were watching the Bengals-Dolphins Thursday night game, in which we saw Tua's first of many public concussions.
But the really bad one.
The really, really bad one, where I saw him immediately and I was like, this is really, really bad.
Well, because he was on the field and
like
shaking, so.
Fencing, like it was really, really bad. So this reminded me of that because we watched Tyreek get tackled. We'll get into what I did to Tyreek.
I was like, when are you going to talk about it?
But Tyreek gets tackled, and I immediately got up and went, no. Did you see it at first too, or
I saw it. Oh yeah, his leg dangling.
I mean, dangling and facing in a way that was not good. So just to get into the real things, it is confirmed he has a dislocated knee and torn ACL.
Lots of torn ligaments.
100% out for the season, and I didn't realize this in the moment. I mean, I was for sure like his season's over. A lot of people are saying there is a chance he could never play football again.
This man's 32.
31. He'll be 32 at the beginning of next year. So, I mean, I watched, shout out Brian Suter. He's a YouTube doctor that does like really in-depth breakdowns of like sports injuries. He was telling me so many things that I didn't know because I'm not a doctor. But there are a bunch of nerves that run through your knee, and 2 of your major arteries run through your knee. And he was saying with this dislocation, you can incredibly disrupt those nerves. You can really tear or damage those arteries, and you can lose blood flow to the leg, nerve function to the leg. Like, he was saying this could be, a devastating injury. It is confirmed he'll never play this season again. There is a chance he never plays football again, and it's almost positive with the way his contract is, the way the Dolphins are trending, he'll never wear a Dolphins jersey again.
What are your emotions right now?
I have odd emotions because I have an odd relationship and feeling with Tyreek Hill. I looked this up. He has been our leader in reception yards, even in this game. So our first 4 games, he's been the leader in reception yards. He has 1 touchdown, maybe 2. He's our best wide receiver and one of the best wide receivers in the league. So that's not good. I would never root for an injury. However, this Dolphins season is not one where we have high hopes. So I'd rather take a Tyreek Hill injury when we're not really going to do anything anyway, as opposed to a season like the last couple seasons where we had all these high hopes, and it's like that's my feeling. And I could be trying to live in denial. You know what I mean?
Well, I think you are trying to live in denial because of what you did to him.
Okay. Well, let's just rip the Band-Aid off.
I think we have to. You left him with a cliffhanger on what you did to him. Those were your words.
So Des and I are at the bar watching the game.
With the kids, having a
grand old time. Erica next to us got the TPS reports in just in time.
The budget reports as well.
Exactly. And then she had a double Tito's martini. And I was like, burning the candle at both ends,
okay,
Erica.
Not the point.
Anyway, and I look at Des and I go, have you noticed? Because I've noticed this having Tyreek Hill on my team. Tyreek Hill rarely gets tackled. And if you watch him, he's a tiny guy. Des made the comparison that he looks like Kevin Hart out there.
Because Drew he loves watching videos before the Dolphins play. And like there was one week that Tua did like the pump up speech and Drew's like, we're going to lose. It was pathetic. And you did. Tyreek did the pump up speech in the huddle. You could tell he was energized.
And by the way, what did I say? I was like, Dolphins are winning this game.
Yeah,
because
correct.
Tyreek Hill was fired up. Yelling at the guys, real quick, sorry. Yeah. Yelling at the guys going in, and I didn't notice this, but one of my podcasts I was listening to brought this up. He was headbutting everyone, including Tua. Tyreek, don't headbutt Tua.
Dude.
He's in
the center of this huddle, his helmet barely reaching the shoulders of the players around him, and I'm like, that's like Kevin Hart being like, "Come on, guys, come on, let's go."
And I was like, that's like a Yorkie like firing up a bunch of like German shepherds.
Yeah. But typically the small dogs, they have a lot of bite. Yeah. You know, they're pretty feisty.
So anyway, he's fired up. He's yelling, going in, and so I go, Des, have you noticed this? Tyreek Hill rarely gets tackled.
Tackled. Okay.
Tackled. He either is able to find space and run out of bounds, or when he's about to get tackled, he just goes to the ground. And we were going back and forth.
So I was like, oh, that's interesting. Is that smart? And Drew was like, yeah, because he doesn't want to get injured. He knows his size compared to these players. Not 2 minutes later, I kid you not 2 minutes later, he goes out, leg dangling, my jaw on the floor. I look at Drew, and Drew's like, no. And I was like, do you know what you just said?
It took me a minute.
Then it hit him, and he goes, oh no. And I was like, don't you dare say one thing about any of the Broncos players this entire rest of the game.
I literally was, this is his 4th year with the Dolphins. He's missed 1 game due to injury up until that point.
And that is something Drew also told me 2 minutes prior to his season ending, perhaps career ending injury.
Don't put that, Tyreek's going to come after me because I did that.
Dude, you were pretty witchy in that moment. So, let's manifest something good.
Yeah. Speak of good, a lot of people are like, his reaction after the injury was odd.
Adrenaline's pumping because he was on this cart clapping, saying yes, like smiling. Most players have blowing kisses, towel over their head. They're so sad because their season's done, and everyone's like, yeah, he's clapping because he never has to catch a ball from Tua.
Which I heard that, and like I go back and forth on how much I want to get into this. Like there is so much Tua hate,
I mean, you were part of that last week.
Yes, but
and 2 weeks ago.
I know, but the hate that other people have towards Tua versus like my fandom of like I think I'm done with him as my quarterback. But people like oh, that guy's dumb. They get into like all of the like rooting about the brain injury stuff. Like it's really it's weird. No, it's super weird. Like making fun of him now being like dumb or like a vegetable. Like the internet's a scary, insane place. But to me, that was more that kind of crowd, like rooting, like saying all that stuff. But I think personally, it was just him. Tyreek's a very eclectic person, and I think, one, he said he was trying to laugh or else like he would cry, and so I think he was just like in shock and trying to
totally
get through it. Mike McDaniel said after the game, one of the first things that Tyreek said to him was just tell the guys to go out and get the win, which was awesome. Oof. It's sad regardless of all of the things. So other than that, cool. Talk about penalties. Jets had 13 penalties for 101 yards. So on top of us just annihilating them, they annihilated themselves. Tua looked fine, 17 for 25, 177 yards. He's only had one game where he threw over 200 yards. He threw 300 plus yards against the Patriots, which they lost. But so I don't know. Tua looked fine. I think Tua looks like a manageable quarterback. Like he's fine. Even in this game, it wasn't anything that was like, holy cow, Tua. Yeah. He did have the sickest behind the back pass ever. Did you see that?
Probably.
It was just like a sweet like double reverse run thing, but Tua was just like, it was cool. That was cool. I was like, sweet. And then it was like a run for like 4 yards. It didn't do anything.
Pause.
Our guy's back.
Our leaf blower's back, you guys.
I don't know if you can hear him. He is far away, but
I don't think they can, but oh my God.
We missed him. It's been 2 weeks.
It's been 2 weeks without him.
There he is.
Wow, I remember the first time we heard that sweet melody. Yep. We were not happy.
No.
Now it's nice to have him back.
It is really nice to have him back.
Anyway, sorry to interrupt. Anything else about your Dolphins?
Not really. Talk about looking a week ahead. We got the Panthers next week. So
possible.
That could be a sweet. I could be flipping that up to a number 2. Could be.
I know, man. You got to be careful with your words now.
Fucking apparently.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, those are my takes. Loved the rivalry jerseys. Loved the Dolphins getting a win. Didn't love pretty much everything else that happened in that game.
And one last thing I want to touch on before we get into the league catch up.
Yes.
What I was hyped on is how similar the Dolphins Broncos just, I don't know, like not even schedule, but just like no schedule is this year.
Yeah.
Because the Dolphins played the Colts, got lost to them. Uh-huh. Then we played the Colts, lost to them. The Dolphins played a huge AFC West contender, the Bills, and that same weekend we played the Chargers. Oh, sorry, yes, these. And then we played AFC West contender, Chargers.
Yep.
This past week, you guys had the rivalry jerseys, and you painted the end zones. Was it navy blue
it's
or
like
is it
dark
black?
Blue.
Dark blue.
Deep water blue.
Yeah, the Broncos had their midnight navy moment and painted all the end zones dark blue.
And they both were wearing dark
blues. So it's just sort of odd, guys.
And they both of our teams had primetime
Monday night games.
At basically the same time. I don't love that.
No, and it's weird because I was thinking about like complaining, and then I was like, no, let's not complain because Sunday 10 a.m., Sunday 1 p.m., we do that. But there's something about a Monday or Thursday night when there's 2 games happening. I don't like it. Yeah.
But they've done Monday night game double headers where they've had one game start to finish and then played the next one.
That's fine.
I know. So I don't know why they did this.
Yeah, there's a different vibe, with the 2 primetime at that. But you know what? If there was any game, might as well be ours.
I guess, but you're at a bar, you got to deal with who has the sound, and some Broncos fan just showed up because the Dolphins had the sound. Some Broncos fan was like, nope, Broncos sound. And I'm like, whatever, I'm not going to fight the guy. But it was just like he walked in and he was like, it has to be the Broncos sound.
I just looked at him and I gave him a nod while Drew wasn't looking. I was like,
whatever.
You're right. The Broncos sound should be on.
If as a fan that like has some self like awareness, that's the word, thank you, I wouldn't want the Dolphins Jets sound on. We got to the bar and Des is like, do you want me to like drop you off and you can grab a spot? And I was like, Des, oh no, you were trying to find parking. And you're like, should we park far away? I'm like, no, park closer. And she's like, well, is there gonna be parking? I'm like, Des, it's a Jets Dolphins game.
It's 4:30 p.m.
No one's gonna be there
on a Monday.
No one was there except
no
the
one was
8th grade birthday party and
I was like,
the
those
youngest
kids gotta go.
female CEO in the world.
Man, she's an inspiration to us all. Truly.
Lee Kesha.
All right. What game do you want to start with?
Let's just get right into that. The Chargers. Yeah, Giants Chargers.
You want to go right into that one?
I think so.
All right.
Losing.
Oh my God.
Jaxson Dart, first career. The Jaxson Dart era is here.
It is here. And man, was he fired up. He was running into situations he should not have ran into. And I turned to Drew and I said, this man is going to last 2 years in the NFL at this pace.
You can't run like that. He did have an insane 15-yard TD run. He rushed for over 50 yards. Like, he's looking at Josh Allen and he's trying to say, Josh Allen who? And the rest of the league is like, no, it's Josh Allen.
Yeah.
But, fired up. I will just go into this right away. I got fooled by the internet. Did you see the thing that, like, the thing that they were saying Jaxson Dart did?
I thought that was real.
No, I looked it up, and it said hoax, because I just did this. Someone tried to provoke Justin Herbert, Jaxson Dart into a Madison beer fight.
Oh!
Giants rookie Jaxson Dart caught in false Madison beer rumor before facing Justin
That's
Herbert.
so good that you looked that up, because I believe everything I see on the internet.
I do,
For those
too.
that don't know what we're talking about, it was reported Jaxson Dart posted a picture of Justin Herbert's girlfriend, Madison Beer, on his story with the text, game day tomorrow. So everyone was like, oh, Justin Herbert's going to destroy the Giants. I'm happy to hear that's not, because also that was idiotic if that was true.
I know. Also,
okay, great.
Who, for the uninitiated, I know who Madison Beer is, but for everyone else, who's Madison Beer? Like, what is she?
Oh, I can't tell you.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea.
I don't know either.
She's a singer. I'm sorry, did you just lie saying you know who Madison Beer is?
Well, to be fair, I said, oh no, I said.
You said for the uninitiated,
and
I know. No, you don't.
I don't know who
well,
Madison Beer is.
I feel like that is saying our age right now, because she's a singer, but she's a model singer, and I think on social media mainly.
Do you know what I think that says? And we are like calling the kettle black because Des is an influencer. Like, we can call you that. And now me doing this, I'm trying to get my way in. But like, I feel like when they say model, singer, producer, and like there's not really any like big songs or big like model posts, it's like, no, you're an influencer and you're trying to do those other things. No shade.
No shade. Madison L. Beer, American singer, songwriter, model, actor, and show judge. Oh my God. Born in 1999. Okay. Still a 90s baby.
Okay.
She first gained fame as a teenager for posting covers of artists like Adele and Bruno Mars on YouTube. Justin Bieber discovered her. She was signed to Scooter Braun's label. Wah, wah.
I know about Scooter Braun's label, but for the uninitiated, what's bad about them?
Drew's bit now is anytime he doesn't know something, he'll be like, well, I know, but for the uninitiated.
But come and tell everyone else about
Scooter Braun is notorious for why Taylor Swift had to remake all her albums. He basically kept them like all, and for the uninitiated, who's Taylor Swift?
Travis Kelce's girlfriend. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even want to explain it too well because I'm not a huge Swiftie, but I am by initiation because my friends are huge Swifties.
Doesn't her album come out soon?
It's literally in like 3 days. So if you're gonna hear Taylor Swift everywhere, but I heard this album is gonna be good because it's very showy. It's life of a showgirl.
Very
it's like,
getting back into her pop era.
Yes, which I love. Like I feel like there's two types of people when you listen to music, not just Taylor Swift. I'm talking about any music. Or those that listen to the lyrics and those that listen to the beats.
Okay.
And I'm way more a beats person.
Sure.
Like I need a good rhythm, things like that. I rarely listen to the lyrics.
Sure.
And I feel like a lot of people who like Taylor's most recent albums are lyric people.
This guy.
Yes.
But
this
also,
is why
I'm a big Bleachers guy, and Jack Antonoff, who is like the front, I can't say
producer.
Words today.
It's okay. Welcome to the club.
Front man and creator of Bleachers has been her producer for the last few albums, and I love Bleachers. And
What is Bleachers?
It's a band.
For the uninitiated,
Oh, sorry.
it's a band
Bleachers.
that Drew really likes.
And a lot of people like. Anyway,
Never
sorry.
heard of 'em.
But her last couple albums, and this also goes, I thought you were going to say there are people that want like happy, fun, upbeat music and then like sad, feely music.
I mean, I could say tomato when I'm saying
Right.
beats versus lyrics.
That's true. I'm a big, I'll be listening to songs and Des is like, why are you listening to this?
I don't get it. You and my friend Emily, hi, shout out again. Like, you guys love listening to sad shit. And I'm like, if I'm sad, I don't want to get more sad.
just
Like,
gotta feel
I
it
need
out.
to, no, I need to have a moment and then find a way to get over the hump.
Sure.
Why would I listen and wallow?
I wallow all day, every day.
Speaking of wallows,
I was
love
gonna say the
them.
same thing.
I know, but we can't do that.
Okay, great.
That's cringe.
Anyway.
Anyways, okay, back to the Giants.
game.
So one thing that's really, we talked about 2 weeks ago, something about in the New York water, right?
Uh-huh.
Sam Darnold comes over, balls out on the Vikings. What's his name?
Russell Wilson?
No.
Oh,
Colts. Oh my God.
Danny Dimes.
Danny Dimes comes out of New York, balls out.
Yep.
So something's up. Malik Neighbors out for the year.
Torn ACL.
Torn ACL.
Yep.
Malik Neighbors, the MVP of Giants, right? Like wide receiver on fleek. It was gonna be great. Neighbors and Dart. Hell yeah. No, he's out for the season.
Yep. Do you know what like players around the league call MetLife Stadium?
Ooh, you've told me this before.
Oh, I don't think I have because I just learned it today.
Oh, then I've heard it before. What is it?
They call it DeathLife Stadium.
Oh my God. Wait, yes. Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the field is awful.
The field, I mean, it has a 5.92 injuries per game. And I saw that, but then,
5?
yeah,
Technically 6?
I know, almost 6 injuries per game played
Why would
on
they
the
not
field.
fix it? What's wrong with
People are
it?
trying to figure it out. The main thing is turf. So it's the argument of turf versus natural grass. But, I mean, I have just in the last 5 years, Malik Neighbors ACL, Aaron Rodgers Achilles, Jalen Phillips, Dolphins linebacker Achilles, Sterling Shepard ACL, Wan'Dale Robinson ACL, Kyle Fuller ACL, Blake Martinez Achilles, Nick Bosa ACL, Solomon Thomas ACL. These are all in the last 5 years, all at MetLife Stadium.
Something's up, you guys.
I mean, I saw someone, a former player, I think it was Teron Armstead, who used to be one of our star offensive linemen. He now has a podcast because everyone has podcasts. Guys, stop making podcasts.
Stop making podcasts, dude.
He was saying it's going to take people suing MetLife Stadium, players suing MetLife Stadium, which is ironic because MetLife is an insurance company. But a lot of people say it's turf. Turf doesn't flex and give the same way natural grass does. So players' legs are getting stuck and they're gripping too much to the grass. And so then it doesn't allow the legs and ligaments to bend. And
It can't be the only stadium with turf
no,
grass,
but
though.
Minnesota has a turf stadium. A lot of people say that Minnesota's another large injury prone. They also have 5.9 injuries per game, that
Jeez.
field. So it's turf overall.
Turf overall.
Bad.
I want to talk about Steelers Vikings real quick.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So we've mentioned it before. Drew and I are bettors now, and we're making mad bank. Drew made a pretty good bet the other day. Won for Cowboys Packers. We'll get into that. But I was like, you know what? I'll throw in a quick bet right before 6 a.m. Pacific time. I don't think DK Metcalf is going to get more than, I don't know. I think he was 79, 82 yards. I was like, you know what? Because I always think players are going to get more than they do. Aaron Rodgers, his longest touchdown pass to DK Metcalf since 2014 for 80 yards. Immediately lost that one.
One play. Crushed Dez's bet.
One play. So I had someone reach out and was like, hey, what bets do you do, or what's your fantasy team? I'm like, guys, wrong person to be asking. But Steelers Vikings, who knew Ireland was such a Steelers town?
Well,
it's the owner, right?
I would look.
It's
It's the owner. It's the ownership family is from Ireland.
Irish. Ireland.
Oh yeah, no. For the next 5 minutes, just do an Irish accent.
How now, brown cow?
Say. You know how I get into my Irish accent? I go.
Oh yeah, you have a great one.
I do. I go. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That was perfect. That was really good, Des.
Moving right along. But one thing that was really interesting is Skyler Thompson, the backup QB. He suffered minor injuries after getting jumped and robbed in Dublin on Friday night, which I feel like that's not the first international hiccup we've had.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
And what is the NFL going to do to sort of step in and like make sure players are staying safe?
I mean, it's interesting because it feels like the NFL is trying to expand the games into, I mean, look at Bad Bunny. I mean, like they're trying to go international.
Yeah.
So, NFL, Secret Service, let's get some protection for our boys.
Right. I was also reading the comments on Skyler Thompson and what people were saying, and they're like, crazy this hasn't happened when he plays against the Ravens, or like just like making light of it, which is like fine. And then I was like, yeah, you're right. Like, why doesn't this happen in the US? Like, why does this happen internationally? And go ahead.
No,
yeah.
you go. Did you have a thought?
No.
Oh. My theory is that, like, and it just came to me just now, but my theory is that, like, in the States, they're just going to walk around and, like, or not going to walk around. Like, they're basically, like, they have their routines. They go to the gym. They drive to the game. But, like, now they're going to go to a place where they want to walk around and take pictures and, like, be out. And, like, it's a mini vacation for them. So they're more out in the world. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I feel like it's such a big event when these NFL players go there. Like, you know, in Ireland, the NFL is coming. So I feel like if you are a bad guy or a villain, you're sort of like, you're alert. And so if you see someone that's giant and built like a tank, you're like, that's probably someone. And also, if you have money, typically you like to flaunt it. And sometimes these football players are wearing pretty flashy stuff. So it's, you already see a very tall person, a very big person, and someone with flaunty stuff, you're gonna be like, that's who it is. So I feel like if you have one event, sort of like the Olympics, like you hear a lot of times like those things happen. So I don't know what I'm just curious. And now he has minor injuries, so I don't know how bad they are, but
yeah. I mean, Skyler Thompson used to be our backup quarterback, and I don't like him very much. I mean, he's fine. I like him as a person.
So what you're saying is he's rooting for him being jumped and robbed.
That's not what I'm saying.
Yes, he is.
But what I did
Both
think...
of us need to get canceled out of this podcast.
Good
so,
God.
yeah.
But that the similar-ish thing happens like when Joe Burrow's house got broken into last year when he was at an away game. And like there were a string of like... athlete robberies because people will look, they have a schedule so they know when they're gone and they can get online and see when they're gone and then they can break into their house. So what the moral of this story is, it's pretty easy to be a villain and a thief in today's day and age.
Oh my God, should we
be villains and thieves?
I am in my villain era.
You are in your villain era.
So first it starts with Instagram comments. Next it starts with jumping and robbing an NFL player.
Who are you going to go after?
Who do I not like? Actually, I'm not villain enough. I like can't like first up that comes up but is Patrick Mahomes. But I was like, oh, he has a family. Like I still have a heart of gold, guys. I can't jump and rob Patrick Mahomes.
I mean, the first person I thought of, I was like, who could Des take? And then it was Tyreek Hill, which you could.
Especially in this stage. Yeah, let me take him.
Yeah. He's probably unconscious right now in the middle of surgery. So
let me in. Hello, doctors. I just have to grab something. I'm his assistant. You know what? I wouldn't just like use brute force. I would be smart.
Cunning.
Yeah, I'd be cunning.
Her Dez's superpower, her mind.
My mind. And it's so smart all the time. That's really all I had to say about Steelers Vikings, just about the jumping. But also, good game. Drew was asleep for most of it.
I had to sleep. I'm so sorry.
You had to sleep?
I was a sleepy boy.
He was a sleepy boy. But, yeah, Vikings put up a good fight.
They did. I mean, they were down 24-6 and going into the fourth quarter. And then Carson Wentz turned into Philadelphia Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
And just, made it close.
Came back. Yeah, we can talk. Let's see where we're at. We are at 55.
Yeah, we got a good 5 minutes. What do you Eagles Bucks, Chiefs Ravens?
I think I want to talk Chiefs Ravens over Eagles Bucks. I mean, you brought it up. We can talk about Eagles Bucks so fast. I just don't like thinking about it because I'm scared of what's about to happen.
I get it. They look good.
You get it.
But tush push, it's getting illegal.
And if Drew was a villain, he'd also use his mind.
To talk them to death. To just talk them into a coma. Well, what I want to talk about real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Dallas, who they play?
Oh my God. Wait, Cowboys Packers.
I know, Cowboys Packers.
Yeah.
I know.
Wait, yeah, let's talk about that.
I mean, game for the ages.
Guys.
That ends with everyone going, huh?
Oh. Sunday night, just so you know, it ended 40-40 in overtime.
A tie.
First Scorigmi ever.
Ooh.
Yeah, the highest
Scorigmi.
tied NFL game in history.
That's wild.
Unreal.
I know. But
Continue.
I placed a two-legger parlay. I needed Dak Prescott to rush for a touchdown, and I was like, that should be easy. Apparently he hasn't rushed for a touchdown in like 3 years, but
yeah.
Placed that one, got it. And I placed this bet because Des placed it. And she was like, look at this odds you can get. So thank you, Des, for that bet.
I got like 5% of what he made also.
I went crazy. I went kind of crazy. But then you wanted a little Micah Parsons sack. That's all you needed. One Micah Parsons sack.
Micah Parsons was on the Cowboys, had all the drama all offseason. Packers said, we want you. Good thing we're playing Sunday Night Football. Let's see the Micah Parsons revenge game. What revenge game?
I mean, where was he? I mean, he was double and triple teamed all game.
Yeah.
And then at one point went into the scary blue tent with an injury. And I was like, there goes our bet.
And there goes our bet.
But then...
And also the player.
But we were worried about the bet.
Yeah.
But then game goes into OT, overtime. I had to go meet my girlfriend and one of her friends at a bar, so I had to watch the end of the game in a Waymo. And for those of you that don't know what a Waymo is, it's where a robot drives the car.
Yeah, there's no driver.
It's pretty cool.
It's in LA. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So I was in the passenger seat of a driverless car, screaming at the top of my lungs in this car.
In overtime. The last Cowboys drive, they were about to score. They had like 5 yards to go. If they scored, our bet would have been done. There was no more shot for Micah Parsons to sack Dax. And lo and behold, he did. But it was up for debate because, even Dak Prescott was like, was that a sack? And he found out after the game it was a sack. So not as much of a revenge game as we wanted to see, but damn, I did not expect the Cowboys to put up such a good fight.
It looked great. I mean, it was just offense all over the place. Yeah. Dak looked great. Javonte Williams looked fine.
I think he looked good.
I think he looked fine. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it was. I had fun because I won a lot of money.
He won money. I mean, talk about a good Sunday night game.
Great Sunday night game. Yeah. I know. We've been needing one of those.
I know.
So I enjoyed it greatly. But that's what I wanted to talk about. What other game do you want to talk about?
That's literally it.
That's all you got?
Chiefs Ravens, like, we can just touch upon it. Like, I got to give credit where credit is due. Mahomes, he's the fastest player to 250 touchdown passes in NFL history.
Cool.
116 games. He had 4 on Sunday. Like, credit where credit is due. Look at me. I'm a good freaking sport. That's impressive. Mahomes, he is incredible at what he does. The Chiefs are not doing great, but you know what? They showed up against the Ravens. Or did the Ravens just truly drop the ball?
I know. Well, not this time because Derrick Henry didn't fumble. But
yeah, thank God.
I know.
I love him. What is happening to the Ravens?
I don't know, man. I mean, and now Lamar Jackson is questionable next week with a hamstring injury. Like, he threw his first interception of the season, and he only threw for 147 yards. Like, I don't know what's going on with the Ravens.
No, and like, let's see. Defensive injuries. Their star defensive tackle, Justin Matabuki. Sure. Sorry, Evan. I can hear you screaming into the mic right now. Our friend Evan, Ravens friend. Linebacker Cal Van Noy, Roquan Smith, hamstring. Cornerbacks Marlon Humphrey, calf. Nate Wiggins, elbow. These are all defensive players.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I know.
Ravens. And now possibly, it's still up in the air. This is 11 a.m. on Tuesday. We still don't know if Lamar Jackson is going to be back for this week's game. So in Ravens, week 5 is going to be against the Texans. Both 1-3 teams.
Yeah.
What? Ravens are 1-3. Sort of crazy. So I'm still rooting for them. Yes, they're an AFC team, but I want to see them ball out, but it's not looking good over there.
It's not looking good.
Yeah, I don't know, but Chiefs did win, which sucks. But it's fine.
Whatever. Chiefs are whatever. Whatever. I'm over the Chiefs.
I know. I think we all are.
Everyone, even the Chiefs fans, they're not. They'll never be over the Chiefs.
They'll never be over.
I'm over them.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm over all of Chiefs Nation.
Okay, good. Let's clip it because we said bad things. It wasn't even bad against the Eagles, and Eagles fans were like, "Yeah, And I told Drew, I was like, "Are you sure you want to clip this? They're gonna come after us," and they did. They did.
I want to clarify, but like I wasn't going against. I'm just saying you guys are a different breed.
Yeah, you guys are crazy and like you're extremely passionate.
And that's a good thing. I mean, there were some comments where they were like, "Yeah, we gotta show them how much we don't like how they're playing, and then they'll win." And they did win. And I'm like, "Yep, you're right. You're right, Eric. You were the one that won the game."
Yeah, good job, guys. It's fine. Now we are talking shit on the
But
Eagles.
again, okay, yeah, let's just take the gloves off. But like, I mean, come on. We are as a Dolphins fan, who, again, I will remind everybody, the Jets have won a playoff game more recently than the Dolphins have. The Raiders have won a playoff game more recently than the Dolphins have. The Panthers have won a Super Bowl, I think, more recently than the Dolphins have. The Dolphins are trash, and have been trash my entire life. So as someone who boos a team that deserves to be booed, to watch someone boo a team that just won the Super Bowl, that is undefeated, calm down.
Yeah.
That's my take. Calm down.
We'll clip it.
Clip this one.
Yeah, we'll clip it and see what people say this time. I'm sure it's going to have a lot better reception. Anyways, that's it. Guys, we were saying week 4 was NFL cinema. Like,
it really was.
We just sat on the couch, watched football all day, and thank God because there were a ton of games. We had blocked field goals, left, right, center, games that were being lost by 1 point. It just was magical.
That is one thing that Des and I got to enjoy is because both of our teams played on Monday night. We just sat our little tushes on the couch and watched uninterrupted football.
All football all day.
And it was fun. I had this thought. I was like, oh, it'd be fun to just not really be a fan of a team and just like bet and play fantasy.
Yeah, we got to talk about, you just keep bringing up betting. I think you might.
I can stop whenever I want.
Yeah,
I just don't
that's what
want
they say.
to.
Okay, you just one more time.
I can stop whenever I want to stop betting. I just don't want to. But if I wanted to, I could stop. It's just that I don't want to. I'm not going to stop anytime soon. But I could stop if I wanted to. I just don't want to. Good
thing there's a line. It's called 1-800-GAMBLING. So we're going to work through this off air. Anything else you want to say?
I will not bet this next slot of games. This week of games, I'm not going to bet.
Why?
Because I can stop whenever I want to. And I'm showing you that I don't. I can't.
You're going to be miserable.
No, I'm not. I'm going to have a great Sunday.
Okay. Wow, I'm not helping though.
I know.
Yeah, quit. No, don't quit.
I know.
That's crazy.
Enabler.
Anyways, all right, guys, that's about it. That's been it from the Winners Warehouse Washroom.
Yep, Winners, West Virginia, country home, country road. I did it.
Damn. Yes, take me home to a place where we say, Go
Dolphins!
Mountain Mama, country road, take me home.